Hey guys, Max92, and welcome back to another reading journal. This is the reading journal for May of 2021. I'm actually recording this one on the last day of the month this time, just because of when it falls. May 31st fell on a Monday, so it's on my recording day. This will be coming out on like June 5th or something. I didn't read that much this month, mostly because I was expecting more things to come that didn't. We'll get to that in a little bit, but we're gonna start with the manga box books that I got this month. The first book was Call of the Night. This one, I liked it to begin. I liked it the beginning. I liked where it started, and it's got some fun out of context panels that I will maybe, if I kept the images in an easy to find place, you'll see on screen. But by the time I finished this first volume, it was sort of like, okay, is this going anywhere more interesting? It's really well drawn, and as a concept, it's not like the worst thing, but I was just hoping it was going somewhere else. You basically got like this kid who has insomnia. He goes out, just sort of wanders the street and runs into a vampire girl, and they sort of become friends and whatever. I don't want to get too far into it, so you can look it up and read it yourself if you want, but I just think that it set itself up in a way that made me think it wasn't going to just turn into like a romance manga, but it seems like the trajectory it's going on might be just becoming a romance manga, even if it's like a romantic comedy or whatever. And that's just not, it's not as interesting of a prospect as the concept I thought the concept could have. The second one was A School Frozen in Time. Now, this one, the art was kind of bad. Like, the art's kind of bad, and the lettering feels cheap. But narratively, very, very interesting. I'm interested in seeing where this goes. It just sort of sucks that this is like currently releasing, because this specific manga, the original, is like 15 years old or something. Like, it's not new. I think it's the artist on this one also worked on the manga for Your Name, which is I think it was Your Name, but it's a popular thing. I think it was, I don't remember. I should, text on screen will fact check my statements if it's wrong. But I wish I could find more of this to read now, and I don't have to wait, because I don't even think Volume 2 has released yet. But I do like it. What it is it's a mystery about, so there was a suicide at these classmates' school, and this is like sometime after, and they sort of go to school one day, and there's just the 6 of them, and time has stopped, and they can't leave. And so the mystery is trying to figure out who committed suicide, because none of them can remember who it was. And I just really want to know what happens. It's a good mystery, and it's good enough that I can overlook the sort of not great art. I'll maybe try and get some close-ups of this or something. It's not on par with what's like on the cover and stuff. It's not it's not good, honestly. So the third manga from the manga box this month is this Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, and this is honestly my favorite out of the box that I got this month. I had a blast with this one. The concept is that you have this guy here, who is a worker at what is called in Japan a black company. Essentially, companies that severely exploit and overwork their workers, give them endless hours, they work day and night all the time. And he works for this company and loses his will to live, essentially. And then the zombie apocalypse happens, and he doesn't have to go back to work, and he is ecstatic and writes up this bucket list of things that he wants to do before he gets got by the zombies. And he's just having a blast for the most part. And it's so fun and so funny. This is one that I think I will... This is also one it's currently releasing in English. But I think Volume 2 has come out, so I might pick that one up myself soon. We'll see. And you might hear about Volume 2 at some point in the future. But this is fun and fantastic. Highly, highly recommend this one. It's really good. So the final thing I have this week, again, I mentioned it's not much. I have the first of my print subscription comics here. This is Heroes Reborn. It's a current limited series, weekly, that should be showing up weekly, but I got this one 3 weeks after release because with them coming in the post, in the mail, they're just severely delayed. I checked on the Marvel's print subscriptions website, and they say it could be delays up to 8 weeks. So I was hoping I would receive 3, maybe 4 of these at this point. Because I mean, at first I didn't realize that these were weekly, so I was thinking I'd get one a month, but it appears that they are weekly. I think 4 issues of this has come out at this point. Maybe 3 or 4 issues has come out of this at this point, and I've only gotten this one. So hopefully I will be getting more of them soon because I'm interested. The main reason I picked this up is that it is a limited series, like crossover event comic that features Blade as the lead. And I feel like Blade is a sort of underutilized character in the Marvel Universe in the modern day because, like, there's not that much to do with a vampire hunter that, like, came out in the, that originally came out in, like, the 70s. Like, it's an older character that was pretty niche and sort of was in the, like, horror comics that Marvel was doing back, like, pre-Comics Code. And Marvel sort of stopped doing those, but the character found its way into their current, universe of superheroes, and he just doesn't get used that much. And I think Blade is cool, and so it's cool to have a story about him, even if it's like the concept is that the sort of the whole universe has changed potentially, and Blade is the only one who remembers what it was before. So the Avengers don't exist, like a bunch of like the big superheroes just never had their situations that made them become the heroes they are. And so Blade remembers this other world, and we don't have the Avengers. Instead, we have Squadron Supreme, which is another reason I wanted to pick this up, because Squadron Supreme is sort of Marvel's pastiche of the Justice League, and Justice League pastiches are kind of fun in general. So I wanted to pick this one up. I grabbed a print subscription because I could. I did have a good time with this beginning. It's a beginning, like it's sort of setting up the plot threads, like you pretty much have Blade sort of introducing the universe and sort of going around the universe and talking to these people that he knows from before or whatever, and trying to figure out what happened. Is he crazy, or has someone with a lot of power changed the world? I want more. I want the rest. I want the rest of my issues. So yeah, these are all the books I read this month. I mean, I read some more. I read some comics digitally, but like I mentioned in the first episode, this is about physical books that I read because I have a lot of physical books and I should try and read them. This is supposed to be an encouragement to read them. So this was a shorter episode. Thanks for watching. Go down in the description, click the links, go to the places. Like it if you liked the video, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to keep up with the shows on the channel, like this one or any of the other ones. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Do the things. And anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!